Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We'll begin where we left off our discussion of Nahu, and we discussed last time Raf'a, Nasb, Jar, and Jazm. Raf'a, Nasb, Jar, and Jazm. These are different states that an ism or fi'l has in a sentence, depending on where they are in a sentence and what role they play. Is it, for example, a subject or object, and so on. And these are all states that an ism or a fi'l is in, and they are manifested or represented by certain symbols. So for Raf'a, we have the symbol Dhamma, which looks like this. For Nasb, we have Fatha, which is like this on top of a letter. The letter is here and the Fatha is written on top of it. And then Jar is represented by Kasra, which looks like exactly like Fatha, but it is written below the letter. Jazm is represented by Sukun, which is written like a circle or like a hook on top of the letter. So these are different states of a fi'l or an ism, and these are their manifestations. This is how, for example, you show Rafa using a Dhamma. This is how you show Nasb using a Fatha. This is how you show Jar using a Kasra. This is how you show Jazm using a Sukun. How about an example of each one of these? An example of Raf'a would be Ja'a Zaydun. So over here in Zaydun, the Dhamma, or the two Dhammas at the end is so we have the Dhamma. It shows that Zaydun has a state Raf'a. So these are states, and these are representations of those states. So Zaydun has a state Raf'a, and it is represented by a Dhamma. An example of Nasb would be Kataba Zaydun Kitaban. So this Fatha, or two Fathas at the end. So remember when we talked about Dhamma, Fatha, Kasra, it could be one or double. So it could be two Dhammas, two Fathas, or two Kasras, or it could be one. So over here, the two Fathas on Kitaban, they are a representation of Nasb, that this Kitaban, this ism in this sentence has a state of nasb, and we show it using fatha. And the same way we can give you an example of jar. By the way, this one means Zayd came. This one means Zayd wrote a book. And this is an example of jar. Kitabu Zaydin, the book of Zayd. So Zayd here, in this example, has a state. That state is the state of jar, and it's represented using a kasra. And lastly, an example of jazm. لا تذهب, which means don't go. So over here, this فعل لا تذهب at the end has a state of jazm, and it is represented using a sukun. So then we have these states of rafa, nasb, jar, and jazm, and they are represented by these symbols of dhamma, fatha, kasra, sukun. And dhamma, fatha, kasra could be one individual dhamma, fatha, or kasra, or could be two. Two dhammas, two fathas, or two kasras. In all of these examples, we have two dhammas, two fathas, and two kasras. Now, rafa, nasb, these two can be in ism and can be in fi'l. Jar is only possible in ism. Jazm is only possible in fi'l. Again, the first two states of rafa and nasb, you could have them in ism, or you have them in fi'l. The state of jar is only for ism. The state of jazm is only for fi'l. So these are the different states and their representations. Now we can move on. Using what we know of rafa, nasb, jar, and jazm, these are the endings of fi'ls or isms, and they are there's a reason that each one happens. Each one happens due to a reason, and that reason is called amil. Okay, so every one of these rafa, nasb, jar, and jazm has a amil, which means basically an actor. This this amil causes the rafa, or nasb, or jar, or jazm to be there at the end, and we will discuss this further in the next video.